Hey, Al. Let me make sure everything's still working, because... One. Oh, yeah, that looks like it's working. Right, let's get some things to shoot. My load. Hey, hello, Leon. Yeah, so I was thinking, and it's like I booked this like for a 6. So when I saw you go live an hour ago, I'm like, what a fucking cunt. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? And Ron, and second place Joe. Well, I know like last time a few people know because like I was messaging from there. But I know last time I done a live I said, oh, I'll do another one in a couple of days. My kidneys, however, had other plans. So ended up in the ER last Friday. I was going to go live last Friday. Oh, that first hit is nice. No, let's go pickle. We're going to pickle. So I was working last Friday. And it was probably about 10 o'clock, and also I had like this ache in my side, and it's like maybe there's a little bit of like maybe I just need to go and take a shit. So I tried, and it wasn't that. Let me just change the chat to live. So I sat down, carried on working again. About 15 minutes after that, I was like fucking doubled over in pain, calling 911 for an ambulance. Like, oh yeah, kidney stones. When people say, oh, they hurt, I concur, they fucking hurt. It is weird though, like it come on so quick. Did I say the stone? No, see, it was weird. So it did come out, I think, I can't remember, I'd have to look back. It was either Monday night or Tuesday night. I think it was Monday night. I'd been basically peeing in an old Tupperware. Yes, I did throw it away. I am not, there are limits. I will not like use something that I've pissed in. Feels wrong. Hold on, let me get the feel for this again there. That's it. So yeah, I've been peeing in this Tupperware for days. Yeah, so you know them, Ron, yeah. Fucking... it hurts. Hey, Coin, have you bought yourself a pink keyboard yet? I can send you the link. If you want one, Coin, I don't know how tech you are, or if you looked closely at it. So just for everyone, by the way, I'm buying a new keyboard because I do a lot of work programming, tech and all that. So this keyboard, it's in 2 pieces. None of the keys are labelled. Everyone is blank because you literally program it to do whatever you want it to do. So I could have like one button push and that would open up YouTube and start a live stream, or I could have it write War and Peace just by pushing one button. Like, it's fucking nice, but it's pink. So I was messaging Coin earlier saying, "Oh, you're in IT. You got to get yourself a pink keyboard." Okay, maybe let's warm up a bit with other frames first. So, I was saying about the stone. So, they gave me these tablets called Flowmax, which do pretty much what it says on the bottle. It maxes out your flow. Basically, you piss like a racehorse. So I'll come a little bit left. So yeah, you piss like a racehorse. So in the end, it did come out. I didn't see it, but I've sort of been pouring my pee through a filter, which has also gone in the coffee machine. Adds a little tang to that morning coffee. No, so it did come out. So what it looked like, you know, you like as a kid you can get those grow your own crystal kits and you sort of grow the crystal. So it looked like that, but a lot smaller. Like, but they in the hospital, because I had to get a CT scan, and they said, "Oh, it's 4mm." This thing that came out was half that. Like, it was 2mm. So I'm like, well, it must have broken in half, or that's not it. That's something. So I just touched it, and it literally crumbled like into tiny little granules. So it started off looking like, you know, when you buy brown sugar in a bag, like the airtight one, and it's moist, and you have to keep it moist. It looked like that, but when I touched it, it looked like brown sugar, like that you'd get in a packet in a coffee shop. So I didn't really get to keep it because it kind of crumbled away. That's it. Oh yeah, Gasser, that's what I put. If you didn't get the reference for it, well, and now you know, Jumpin Jack Flash, the Rolling Stones, kidney stones. Welcome to how my brain works. Where's my... Okay, I'm just looking for my gasser, because that's why I put gasser. It's like, I'm going to use my gasser, because I haven't used that in ages. Oh, here it is. Off. There we go. I still keep forgetting to ask Smo if he'll do me a longer one. There, so I've got my gasser out. Kindly donated to me from Jorge, because it's a 95. But I do need to change the bands, because it's got a fucking pit pouch on it. So yeah, so that was my last Friday, and that's why I didn't stream for a few days, just because I was on narcotics. Yeah, they gave me the good stuff. Okay, I need to reband that. That's a bit too small. What's this? I can't remember. I know I shot it last time, but the Pickle Billy. I can't remember if this. Try a Pickle Billy. I swear, like, I've stretched out. It feels like my draw length is now a bit longer. An aquarium stone. Yeah. I about passed out when I passed mine. Yeah, luckily I had narcotics, so I was very much doped up for days. See, last time, when I went live last time, I was doing really good for pickle, but now it's all gone to shit. Probably because I haven't shot for a week, but... And it's nice to be down here now. It's really cooled down, so I can actually start coming down here more often. That was the plan last time. There we go. Just needed to loosen up a bit. If I won the lottery, I would just hire 2 people, one for like massages, the other one to top up the bath water. Because if there's one thing that I like, it's a nice hot bubble bath, as some of you know, in the winter. And the downside is, like, if I'm just laying in there watching YouTube or doing something, the water gets cold, and then I've got to like top it up, and you know, in a bath you've got to swirl the water, like get that heat around. Well, then your hand's wet, and then you've got to like dry it to get to your phone. I would hire someone if I was a millionaire, and their job would just be to top up the hot water. That's all they have to do. Why is that coming back at me? So I am sorting out a new catch box thing as well. Will be revealed. For the net, I know I booked it already and it was like a couple of weeks ago, but now you can actually start sort of looking forward to it. It's only a few weeks away, my Halloween special. So I will have a new setup down there for shooting at, and I have planned some fun stuff. And I have received everything, so a heater for the bath tube. You can get a heater for the bath. Like, seriously, like, I had no idea that's a thing. That would be like, if that is a thing, then I am saving up to get that. Fucking a bath that heats itself. Right, let's go back to that other one. You see, I'm determined. I have totally fallen for pickles. Oh, so Leon, if you're in here, because you was going to show last Friday or last time you went live, you was going to show me how to do like the bands, because you gave me it with this on. So last Friday, was you thinking that motherfucker, like, I was going to do the bands and he's not even here? Because I think I was in the hospital bed and then I saw you go live and it was like, oh shit. That's it. I forgot about the offset. So Thunder Punch, you'd have to wait. Now, I've got them. Trouble is, video, right? Me? Oh, to show me, right? Okay. So Thunder Punch, I don't know. So I've got them. Trouble is, I'm in Canada and Canada Post is on strike. So far it's been 2 weeks. So I don't know like when it's gonna be back again. But once it is, I can send you one. Yeah, we'll arrange something, Leon, and then we can discuss that set as well. Because yeah, luckily in my job, every now and again, I get people say, "Oh, will you look after my network and will you do this for like just a Saturday for a few hours?" And it pays fairly well, so I will be very flush with cash at the end of the month. Well, before the end of the month. So yeah, I'm very interested in that set. So Thunder Punch, you will have to, of course, send me your address so that I can send it. Now, how you get that to me, you can email me at Gmail. So it's my channel name, Slinginerd at Gmail. Oh, I can put it in, can't I? There, you can email me there. Make sure you get the I. It's Slinginerd, not Slingnerd. But yeah, if you get me your address, but I can't say when I can send it, I say, because whole of Canada has no post service at the moment. Which is kind of dumb. We'll do the little speech about why it's dumb at the moment. So Canada Post runs at a loss. So the government has to bail them out each year because they run at a loss. I think last time they were bailed out it was like $1 billion they were given, and they're still running out of money. So they've gone on strike because they want like better pay, better hours, blah, all the usual kind of things. The trouble is, last time they went on strike, which was about November last year, all these other small delivery companies took on all the mailing stuff and did it cheaper. So really, like Canada Post, that's why I say I don't know, because Canada Post don't have like anything to bargain with. They run at a loss, like it costs us way too much money. We can get the same stuff done cheaper, but they've gone on strike. So yeah, who knows? So the disc, Ron, did I ever send you one, or have you got one, a disc? Like I can send you one or two. So what I do, you can sort of see it on the camera there. See, I've got one either side of my catch box. All I do is I get a bit of paracord, like take one string from the guts of a paracord and just literally thread it through and do a few knots, a few square knots, so that you've got a loop. Then all I've done is a cow's hitch. Like I've got a string going across, so I literally just put the disc on, put the disc over that string going across through the thing, like basic cow's hitch. So it just dangles there, because the more contact with it, like things touching it, the less it dings. So you want to try and get it as clear as possible and like not much touching it. But same goes for you, Ron. Like you can either find me on Facebook or email me there. And when Canada Post, you got one from Smart. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, ECST, I was giving out quite a few. And if like you their ECST, there was a big stack of them left at the practice range. Moan took all those. But yeah, they do make a good sound. Yeah, so if you're going to go on strike, you need to have something you're going to bargain with. But Canada Post literally has nothing to bargain with, because really, if the government wanted, they could just say, you want to just never work again? Okay, fine with us. We'll just pay less money to these other companies. Hey, Caitlin. Yeah, does that still ring out, Al? Because you've like drilled 2 holes in there. Like, does it still ding nicely, or? Because yeah, I do have to. Like, I love this, and I know it's just like the bog standard thing. The only thing, like the bands are a little bit too long. I'd like it to be a bit more like less, so that when I draw, it feels like there's that tension build. Right, let's try. Tell you what, I'm going to flick over to this, because this is another frame I was surprised that I really liked. The only thing wrong with it, every now and again, you've got to sort of shuffle it a bit and get it straightened up. Get it straight, because something in this house has got to be. See, Caitlin, I've stopped going grocery shopping now. I've in Canada, and you almost certainly can do it in the US, and it's probably going to be cheaper. But you pay like $30 a year, and that gives you free grocery deliveries for the year. So I've done that and just get the groceries delivered. That's it. A bit more on point now. So there's only one. Oh yeah, it rings very. Oh right. That's your speech. Yeah, I think it's called like the chow fork, something like that. Let's see if we can get a disc. Like that. Oh, so I always eyed this up, and it was Adam that gave it to me. And yeah, Thunderpad, yeah, so yeah, just send me your address. But I honestly, truly don't know. It might be on, well, it won't be Monday because it's Thanksgiving here. But as soon as they sort their shit out, alright, too far out for the delivery. If you're out, and if you have a look in Nova Scotia, you can buy a lighthouse to live in. I know this because I've got a friend who's looking at doing it, and at the moment you can go and live in a lighthouse, like buy it and own it. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I guess that's one of those bittersweetness, Caitlin, of like living out the way. Like, you're out the way of everyone, but also when stuff like that happens, you're out of the way. That was a little bit to the left. There we go, that's the noise. Yep, I've got stickers. I know I've got some upstairs for sure, because I was giving some away to people at work. So yeah, I can chuck a few things in there. Missed that sound. I haven't hit one in ages. Just realising how much I missed that sound. So is anyone watching anything good for October? Because I mean, I've missed it. Usually what I try and do is watch a horror movie every day. but I didn't quite make it. But I did watch a few in one sitting last week. Don't ask me which ones. I was fucking out of my head on narcotics, so... Yep, I've got buttons. Yeah, oh, no, when I come up, because like, for Ron, you might have heard, seen, or I've definitely said it before, but like I work in tech, so I get a lot of hard drives given to me because they die and they're pretty much useless. But the actual physical disc plate that's in it, as you see, like as soon as I saw it, it's like that would make an amazing target. And I tried it, and it's like I came in my pants when I heard the ting. I'd done it again, multiple orgasms, because that sound is just so fucking nice. That's nice. So yeah, so I've got plenty of horror movies to catch up with. Oh yeah, Black Phone 2. I'm really looking forward to that one. Alright, yeah. Oh, Caitlin, if you're in here, does Josh need any more buttons made? Like, because I can do those at some point. I won't rush to do them because I can't send them yet, but if he needs any more, like, let me know. And I've learned properly with the Wendigo, yeah. Oh, so that was it, Al. So Black Phone. Oh, I loved Black Phone, the first one. When I saw it, I was like, it looks okay. Like I didn't think it looked bad, but it's like it looks like it might be entertaining. Oh, such a good storyline. So I'm really looking forward to that. I know that the new Conjuring. So I haven't seen that yet, but I know that's out now. It cured your ED. So what are you doing with all your little blue pills now then? If you took all your Viagra, like you're not using the Viagra anymore then, and you threw it down the toilet, I wonder what effect it would have. Oh, just think, like if you could like get Viagra and put it in the water systems of like, that would be interesting to see, wouldn't it? Because apparently if women take Viagra, it makes their orgasms like really powerful. I wouldn't know, so anyone out there with Viagra, just slip your missus one and then slip her one. Slip her one and then slip her one. What is this, a John Hughes movie? Yeah, you have to be a Gen X probably to get that joke. I do get the slightest finger slap on this though. It's only slight, so it's not bad, but I feel it hit, but it doesn't sting. You're seeing The Conjuring 2 on Tuesday. So Al, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this last year, maybe in the Halloween special, is Conjuring 2 is based on the Enfield poltergeist. That I lived about 10 minutes away from where that house, 10-minute walk. Everyone knew about that house. Magic stretch personal pump. Yeah, that's going to be my Halloween movie because I do a movie club a lot on Tuesdays, and when it's a special event, things like that. So for Halloween, I threw out there Midsummer. That was it. I was trying to think, because I said, oh, we'll either do Conjuring 2 or Midsummer. Those were the two that came up. And Midsummer was vetoed because they said it's too much of a slow burn, and it is. It's like nearly 3 hours, so it is a slow running movie, but oh, it's good. But Conjuring 2, it just has that special place in my heart, because when I see like the outside of the houses, they're not doing it in the actual house, they're filming it maybe 10 minutes down the road further, so it's not the actual house they're filming it at. How do I know? Because I know exactly what the house looks like. So, and when I saw the movie, it wasn't that house. Let's go with this. Just to change it, I'd like to change it up a little bit. Your birthday is a day before Halloween. And how old will you be? See that? 95, right on the dot. 95, and size. Hereditary was good, yeah. Oh, Ari Aster, that's it. I know, like, his last movie was a little bit, but oh, he does, like, when he does horror, he does it. Hereditary was. There's just some horror directors that know what they're doing, and there's a lot that don't. They think, oh, let's do jump scares all through the movie, and it's just. Like, you know it's coming because there'll be all the noise, the music, and if you watch movies like horror movies, they gradually bring the volume down of the background noise in a hope that you don't notice and you start trying to listen more closely. Like, it's a whole psychological thing, so you try to listen more closely. So when the jump scare comes, it's meant to make you jump. But when you're a horror fan like me, you just think, this is fucking cheap bullshit that you're doing a jump scare. So I can smell it a mile off when they start doing the jump scares, and so many movies just want to do the jump scare, but that's what makes Hereditary different. Like at the end, near the end, when like the mum and she's sawing her own head off, but you don't see it. That's fucking horror. You just see her son's reaction to seeing her doing it, and you're hearing it. Like it. That scene is. Yeah, you sent me there once, Al. Remember you got in trouble because you said about my channel, and so that kind of put me off him, Al. That Ghost Pirate Entertainment, because for anyone like Al sent me and said, "Oh, go to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. It's like horror movies and that." So I went on there once, and Al like was in there, and he's like, "Oh, Paul's here. He's got a Slingshot channel, blah." And the guy was just like, Stop, Al, like, don't mention other people's channels in mine. He's like, you absolute cunt. Like, what harm is it? You think everyone's gonna jump off your live stream to go to a channel that's not even streaming at the moment because I'm fucking in the chat talking? So I ended up thinking the guy's a bit of a cunt. In other words, Al, I'm kind of sticking up for you in a way, because he was a cunt to you. Like, it put me off. It was like, what a fucking dick. Like, if someone was on my channel and they're going, oh, come to my channel, I've got a... I would fucking push that channel, help me out. Even if there's like, oh, I'm doing horror movie, like, come to my like channel, like, I'll tell people, like, yeah, check it out, sure, go for it, I'll help him out. Hey, Smo, gotta think of a song for me, because we got one for you. Like, whenever I see Smo's channel and I join, I've got Marilyn Manson in my head. Because Marilyn Manson sang The Dope Show, and it's "We're all stars now in the Dope Show." So for the first time I saw Smo, when I first got into Slingshots, my brain went, "We're all stars now on the Smo Show." Again, welcome to how my brain works. Can you believe last week when I was on all those painkillers, I was quiet? I keep meaning to ask you, so now that you hear Smo, and we can message later, but a gasser. So I want to speak to you. So I got this one from Jorge. It's a 95. Literally the only thing is, because big hands. So when I do the pinky hole, look, it's just a bit. Could you make a gasser where this is longer? I would say a good half an inch longer. Are you able to do that? You can let me know, like in a chat or something or whatever. But I would be very interested in a gasser because I want to shoot this, but it's just too small for my hands. And I am losing weight, but apparently you don't lose weight on your hands. Yes, yeah, after that little ranty thing, Al, like that, yeah, so that put me off him. He just come over as like a pretentious prick. So I figured fucking there are other good channels out there. Why am I one of your favourite humans? I murder gerbils, I have you know. For the fun of it. With a slingshot. Over water so that they drown. Yeah, oh, and Smo, that like there's no rush. Like this is an inquiry, like we can talk about it at some point. But I love the feel of the gasser. It's purely like my hands are really wide and big, so I want one that I'll enjoy using. Like, because I shoot it still, but after about 3 or 4 or 5 shots, I have to take off because it's too squeezing on. I don't know what you call it. Like I guess like the knuckle area, the bit that goes across the knuckles, is too squeezy there. One of the last good guinea pigs. Oh, genuine people. I'll tell you what though, one good thing, like these shorts, I'm actually worried about walking around in them. They keep falling down. So for anyone on the weight loss update, I don't know what my weight is because I haven't been to the doctors to get weighed, but it is definitely coming off. And slowly I'm moving, like I'm no longer 2XL t-shirts. Like I think I've said that like last month, but I'm now XL in t-shirts. But now pants and shorts and that, they're starting to be a bit loose. So it's still going, and I've got the first 2 weeks of November off, and I plan on really like pushing it then with the exercise. I'm going to try and do like an hour of on a treadmill in the morning, only like walking fast, not running. And then try and do like half an hour or so on a rowing machine in the evening. Do that for like the 2 weeks just to give it a bit of a boost. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to like there looks like there's been some good moves. Oh, Toxic Avenger. I haven't seen it yet, but I know the new Toxic Avenger has just come out. I know it's on. When I say just come out, by the way, like I don't go to the cinema anymore. I'd love to. I do miss the cinema. Going alone to the cinema. I know it's like not really a. I don't know. I just like being with someone at the cinema. It's just a better experience. So like when I say it's come out, I'm referring to it as video on demand or Blu-ray that it's come out, not cinema. Not 195. I know that, Al, because 210. Like I looks like you can when I'm 210 pounds, you can see my wrists. Like I've always been big, heavy, like I'm broad-shouldered. I've always been heavy. So at 195, I would look like I need to be in hospital at 195. You'd be like, fucking hell, the AIDS has taken hold of him. See, you don't get this open banter around channels, do you? So yeah, 210 for me is like borderline of where I'd want to be, because any lower than that, and yeah, I look like I should be on a charity video with flies all over my face. Is it just me, or is this totally off from the... Oh, don't tell me it's doing that again. I'll have to check. Let me take a quick look, see. Let me just take a quick look, because yeah, it looks like it's not making. Give me a second. I am just turning the frame rate down. There. Give it a second to sort of catch up and do it, but I've just turned the frame rate right down, so that might fix it. Dog knocked over something. It might be because I'm just talking so fast. One. Perfect now, okay. Yeah, I thought it might catch up. So, but the software I was using, it must have updated. It was trying to run at 60 frames a second, so I turned it down to 30 because like that's more sensible. So yeah, that's good. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot where I was now. Yeah, oh yeah, Smoke, like, honestly, like, because you can't send it to me anyway, because, Canada Post is on strike, so even if you did do it in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm still not going to get it, so, honestly, man, no rush. Like, I mean, I'll have to see with Canada Post, but let's say, like, beginning of November-ish, so yeah, like, a few weeks away, honestly, no rush at all. Excellent, right, yeah, I'm pleased with that. Ron, I just dropped below 300 to 925. Wow, well done, Ron. So what are you doing for your weight loss thing? Are you like doing anything specific? Like, I don't know how long you've been around, but like, I've openly said, like, I'm doing Wegovy shots, which is basically it's Ozempic, but Ozempic for just being overweight. Here in Canada, you can't get Ozempic if, like, you can only get Ozempic if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic. So Wegovy is exactly the same stuff, but they just label it for weight loss. But other than that, it's exactly the same stuff. So I do those shots, and as I've been upping my exercise as well, because working in computers, you don't exercise much. Hey Wesley, how you doing on this fine Friday night? I say fine because it's actually cooled down. So it was 0 Celsius this morning. So for all you Americans, that's 32 Fahrenheit it was this morning. And apparently Sunday we're going to see snow. And Sunday is also Thanksgiving for Canada, but because obviously I'm English, so like we never grew up with Thanksgiving. So when I come in, it's like a different thing for me. So I relabeled it to Fucksgiven. So me and my kids, we sit around and like say what we give a fuck about. Oh, look at that. Can, background and disc. Don't say do that again, because yeah, it just suited my personality more to just call it cheating. It's not cheating, Ron. As I say, like I'm using Wegovy. I kept trying to lose weight, and I would go down 10, then up 12. Down 10, up 12. So that yo-yo, it brought me up so high. It's like I've got to do something. So for me, I do Wegovy to help me get to a point where I'm not doing that yo-yo anymore. I do hope to stop it. I'm guessing by next summer. I was thinking maybe a year. I can't remember when I started it. It was like April, I think. I think it's about April. Yeah. Yeah, it must have been April. So I hadn't frozen. My brain was sort of catching up on the thoughts. Because every 6 months I have to fill out a form for the insurance to prove that I'm actually losing weight. And I just done that a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, April to October, that would make sense. Yeah, I am hoping, I'd like to get to, at 220, I would start thinking about coming off of it, because I think you have to like whittle downwards again. But ideally, I'd like to be in the 2-1 something. I think that's around my comfortable, because then I've got a bit of meat on me because I'm a big guy anyway. But hey, you hear that, ladies? I'm a big guy. And I am farting so fucking much tonight. I had chicken donair. That's satisfying. I can't remember the last time I cut a can. I don't know why. I've got fucking super can or something. So yeah, I'm hoping like next spring, like March, April, I'll be looking at, okay, is it time to start whittling down on it? But because I do want to go off of it slowly, because I don't want it to be that. Yeah, 1 to 1.5 pounds. Yeah, that's roughly where I am. I did have a weird, like, I think it was like July and August, and I just didn't lose anything. And when I spoke to my doctor, he did say, yeah, all these drugs at some point they just stop working, and usually you just change your routine a bit. Like if you've been on a rowing machine, like lift some weights, like shock your body, and apparently like that brings it back, and it did. After a couple of weeks of just like changing a few exercise routines, it started coming off again. Yeah, same as me, Ron. I am on 6 foot. So yeah, if you follow all that BMI bullshit that has got nothing to do with health, anyone who looks up their BMI and thinks it's got anything to do with your health, it's not. All you have to do, you can look it up, look up the BMI of Lou Ferrigno in his peak. Now, for anyone old like me, you probably think Lou Ferrigno, I know that name, he played the Hulk in the TV show. He was Mr. Universe like 3 times in a row. His BMI made him morbidly obese. Mr. Universe 3 times in a row is morbidly obese. So the BMI is bullshit. I won't bore you with all the history, but yeah, look up what the BMI actually is, who invented it and why, and then you'll be like, why the fuck do they use this for insurance? It's got 0 to do with health. Oh, and the reason the insurance companies use it, because they've got to use something to fuck us over, haven't they? I mean, could you imagine being the insurance man? Exactly, Al. Yeah, he was the incredible. That was a good TV series. I should try and look, see if that's somewhere. Like those old Hulk TV series. Oh, I wonder if they're as good. I used to love that. In the UK, they used to play it on a Saturday, and it was like 5 o'clock-ish. And like that was one of those nice things. My dad would go to the chip shop, buy us all fish and chips, and we'd just watch the Hulk while we ate. Oh, fucking good memories. So I don't know, I'd be a bad judge, because to me it might bring that like nostalgia and that good feeling of like me. Like I loved a battered sausage. I don't know if they do them in North America. It is what it sounds like literally like a batter, and you dip a sausage in it and then fry it. So you got like you bite and it's all crispy and crunchy, and then you get through to that like soft meat of the sausage. Oh, a battered sausage and chips was good. But yeah, I've got to see. I hope somewhere has that. Because that Incredible Hulk series, I used to love it. Tell you one I never got, MacGyver. I never got why MacGyver was so popular. Because he's whatever he was, spy, special forces, blah blah blah. Whatever he is, but I won't use a gun, I'm just going to use a Swiss Army knife. So I get it where they were going. It's like, no weapons, but he builds. I get it, but it's like, whenever I think of MacGyver, I think of Austin Powers, and I don't remember which one it was. It might be the first one, but when Dr. Evil is talking to his son, and he's like, oh, I'm going to put Austin Powers, he's going into this chamber, and there's going to be sharks with lasers and all. And his son Scott is like, why don't you just shoot him in the head? And he's like, no, there needs to be like the sharks and blah, and going over all these elaborate plans. And his son goes, I've got a gun in my room. I'll go get it and we'll just shoot him. So to me, like, the MacGyver was like, obviously not then, but now when I think of MacGyver, it's like, why didn't you just make your life so much easier? Like building all those things, traps and all these, like, just get a fucking gun, bang. That's called a corn dog. What's called a corn dog? Oh, the battered sausage thing. No, it's slightly because like if you buy a battered piece of fish, like if you go to somewhere where you buy battered fish, it's that batter on an actual sausage. When you said corn dog, my brain was going corn dog, and then I realised what you do, pogos, or is it what they call them here? But yeah, like this isn't that thick batter. This is like a very thin, crispy. So you got that as you bite into it. If I'll find a picture of one and I'll send it. But you can probably imagine, like the battered fish you can get anywhere, but instead of fish in there, it's a sausage. Get that sausage in the batter. You like him in SG1? Have you ever watched the Prisoner series? So, Al, that's a really old one, isn't it? Well, the Prisoner, was that the one at the start where he was like, I'm not a number, I am a free man? Like that was the Prisoner, wasn't it? I think it was 70s. Maybe early 80s. So you saying Lou Ferrigno was in SG1? I didn't watch You know what? I've never watched SG1. I'm assuming you mean Stargate 1. Nothing again. I just never watched it. It's not like I don't like it. I refuse to watch it. I just never got around to watch it. Like, here's a shocker for people. People are usually shocked by this. I've never seen Xena Warrior Princess. I knew it. I knew it was on. For some reason, I never caught, and I've never seen anything. The only bits I've seen of a Xena Warrior Princess episode is like when it's on a YouTube and they're going, oh, these forgotten 80s shows or 90s shows, like, and they then do a little clip. That's the only time I've ever seen anything of Xena Warrior Princess. Oh, well, while we're on Xena Warrior Princess, see, look, I don't talk for a week and I just got to do the brain dump. Don't bother with the new Red Sonja. Anyone who's not aware, they remade Red Sonja. Oh my god, it's bad. And not like one of those, it's not like Sharknado that's bad, it knows it's bad, therefore it's great. It's just really, like, they've put no effort in at all. Like, basically they've just got barbarian woman with red hair, and okay, let's put Red Sonja on it because for your South Park fans, member berries. Yeah, oh, it was terrible. So bad. All I'm hoping, like my big one, and I mentioned it earlier, is The Conjuring. There's a little bit like in my pit of my stomach that's like, this better not suck. Because it's the last one, or so I said, this is, well, yeah, it is the last Conjuring, but they kind of sideline, what was the other one? They done the red door, the key. It'd be like inconspicuous, in something. Like that's part of that whole universe thing, but there's still another one of those. But there's a little bit of me that's scared to, not in the scare horror movie, but not that scared, but I love all of those Conjuring movies. The side ones are good, but the Conjuring ones I just loved. And by the side ones I mean The Nun and The Nun 2. There was that Spanish sounding one, The Legend of Eleonora or something like that. Just look, the dog did come down, I don't know where he's gone. Oh, there he is. Fucking cunt he is. I don't know why he's become really needy of late. Like, he just hangs around me all the time. Yeah, what was that comedy movie they done like MacGyver? Probably about 7 or 8 years ago. MacGruber, that was it. MacGruber. Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The Conjuring. So there's that bit of me that's like, like it's going to be it's the last one they're saying. That's it, and that's another one because next year is Terrifier 4, and they've already said that it's going to be the last one. I'm a big Art the Clown fan. Like the Terrifier 3, like the whole Santa thing was excellent. And if you're into horrors and you haven't seen Terrifier 3, not even Terrifier 1, that was like a real low budget movie. But oh my god, what they got with their tiny budget was outstanding. I mean, like, basically, Art the Clown is Mr. Bean as a psychotic murderer. But so in Terrifier 4, they've already said it's going to be the last one, and it's going to be all about Art the Clown, like how he came about, and I don't know if they're going to do like ending story for him, but there's that again. It's like, well, as soon as they announce the last one, it's like it's going to be shit. Right, so fantasy fan here. Lord of the Rings. When I heard Peter Jackson was doing Lord of the Rings, it was like, oh my god. So first movie comes out, go to the cinema, it's like, this is going to be good, this is going to be good. And it was fucking outstanding. And then the second one was like even better. And then the third one... So if you've never seen Lord of the Rings and you don't want to see it, if you want to know what I'm referring to, go to the last 10 minutes of the movie. I get the impression what they did was, this is the last movie. We're going to get 7 different people to write 7 different endings, and we're going to use them all. Like, you watch it, it's like, oh great, that ended, and then it's like, oh no, there's another bit. No, yeah, okay, right, yeah, that wraps up. Right, that's the end. No, you're still going. And like, seriously, there's about 5 endings to that movie, one after the other. So it just feels like they couldn't decide which ending to use, so they just used all of them. Yeah, fuck the DVD special features and the alternate endings. We'll just put all 5 of them in. So that since then, anytime there's like a series of movies that I love, and there's the last one, it's like, oh, don't do a Lord of the Rings. Am I going to ECST? No. I won't be going to ECST next year. Reason is I can only afford one, because like they are all out east, so I'm assuming they're all going to be costing roughly that £2,000. So I can only afford one a year, and like, I don't know. I don't want to definitely 100% say no, because I want to do HHST. But the downside to that is that it's in the middle of nowhere. Now, obviously, I can't get there with a tent and everything because I'm going to be flying. So I've got to think about what I'm going to do next year. Because ECST was nice because there's places I can stay within 10 minutes of the grounds. So, but HHST is my target one to go to. It's purely going to be what am I going to do to sleep? Now, I have been thinking about it. And this might actually help with the budget, is that instead of like, because we're at ECST, I budgeted for accommodation. If I got a minivan, that way I can sleep in the, like, I'll fly to wherever, rent a minivan, I can then sleep in the minivan. So that would give me that camping kind of experience thing, but there's none of that. Well, how the fuck am I going to fly with a tent and all that? And then, like, of course, like, I can't fly with, like, cooking equipment, like the gas stoves and all things, so it would just be a nightmare. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for a tournament. So yeah, it's not 100% no to ECST, because if I can, let me think. Like, if I look at HHST and it is truly not doable. And also, and I did say this. Well, that's kind of you, Smo. I may very well take you up on that then, because pretty much, like, unless, like, it's a year away, unless anything else comes up. But that was going to be the biggest issue, is like somewhere to sleep. And also, I said this in the last live, there's a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth from 2025. No, nothing to do with Voldemort. Twin air mattress in minivan works great. Yeah, see, and that's another alternative I can look at. Because even for you, and I appreciate the offer, and there's nothing negative in this, but in a year's time you don't know where you'll be, like, you then might not be able to make it. So we will figure it out closer to the time. But yeah, so ECST left a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, because I had paid for the non-competition, so I still got a t-shirt, and I went over this in the last video, no, but I never got the t-shirt. Aforementioned t-shirt was sold to someone else. So, but yeah, just to anyone didn't hear, like, to bring up to speed, Caitlin and Josh sent me one of their spares, so I do have one, and I am going to frame it, because it's got that special meaning. It's got a good memory. I'm a sentimental old fuck sometimes. Like, I like those things that remind you of, like, good times. The only thing, like, I wanted to do that, because that was another disappointment. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I was hoping to get a t-shirt, because number one, I'd ordered it a size down so that I could get into it losing weight. But the other thing, I wanted people to sign it, and because, like, the whole plan was that I was going to put it in a frame, and I'd have, like, people's signatures all over it, like, be like a proper hockey jersey, like autographs and all things like that. Like, that was the plan. So that's why it was a letdown. Yeah, it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth that not only did I not get my t-shirt, but my t-shirt was sold to someone else. So, hey, Chad! I can't remember, Chad, I can't remember the last time you went live. I think Chad needs to get on a live soon. See, and as it's getting to winter, like, because I shoot indoors only. Oh, and not just shooting, but I do have other surprises for the Halloween special. So if you go to my channel, go to the live, you'll see it's already scheduled for doing it actually on Halloween. I'm actually doing pretty good with this. You know, I can't remember if I ever shot the other one. Because remember, I got the two. I got, like, the Joker one. Honestly, can't remember if I've ever shot it. Let's see. These bands look a bit thick. It's a hillbilly pouch. Hillbilly pouches are quite nice. that was nice, but maybe I'll shoot that another time. Oh, and November coming up, of course, so I've got to do a natty November, so I will be bringing Nobby out again. I'm not used to the sour taste, Chad. It's salty. You ask the missus. I mean, like, you ask her what yours tastes like. I never meant to ask your missus about mine. I realised how wrong that sounded after it come out of my mouth. Ironically. So that it's the snapshot. So if you haven't, like, you might have seen these, but these are by Island Made over in is in PEI. So yeah, it's the foldable one. So you get a nice little foldable thing. I asked him, like, when I asked for one, funny enough, like, I asked him for one July or August, like last summer, and I think he just like forgot in the end. And it was like Leon was on one of his lives earlier this year, and he showed his, and it's like, holy shit, I forgot that I asked him to get one. Yeah, the snapshot. So yeah, I messaged him and I said I wanted like the Joker style, the purple and the toxic green, but then I wanted this. I called this colouring a tequila sunrise, like the purple, orange, reddish kind of fade. And if you don't know why, look up the cocktail tequila sunrise, because they pour it and it's, I can't remember if it increases in like thickness, but basically it colours like that. The whole drink, it changes colour as it goes up. Yeah, when I got it, I fork hit the fuck out of it, like on day one. That was like the first 5 or 10 shots from it, because I just wasn't used to like that very shallow cup. So yeah, I think about the first 5 or 6 hits were direct fork hit. Like, but luckily that's why I went with this one, and I didn't start shooting my Joker one, because it's like the Joker one I know is the one that I really wanted. The Tequila Sunrise is my one I would take out, and if I lost it, I'd be but I wouldn't be heartbroken. Someone sent you a purple Apex. Oh, like the Apex Plus? See, I have, like, I should actually go through my frames and just see, like, shoot some older ones. Because if you don't remember, like, I've got my blinged out Apex. That's like silver gold one side, and then the other side is orange and red with speckles of black in it. Actually, I should shoot it now, shouldn't I? Let's give it a go, because I haven't. The Apex was the one for me that was like, oh yeah. This is Sniper Sling. Oh, that's thick. These bands are thick. Oh, that felt weird. See, 90. This is 95. Anyone like try 95. Yeah, the Wasp Apex Plus was like my first frame. Like, I was loving it. But when I got Apex Plus, it was like, oh, yes, like the feel of it, and it just like dot on. Done a good job with the design of that. I want to do the white one. Actually, look, let's go with this. This is the one Shades made me. Let's shoot this natty a little bit. I'm feeling a little natty. think I banded it the wrong way round, but the palms, it's like feels better that way, like the palms swell. Not sure where that went. What's all this Mickey Mouse talk and Goofy? Yeah, see, for me, 95 is like dot on. Corner of the frame and dot on. So it just, I haven't got to think about a little bit of an offset and all stuff like that. It's like point on. Apart from that one. So, no, I think this one's actually 100. If I remember rightly, when he made it, he said it's 100. So I should offset it a little bit. Let's try that. Let's try offsetting it just a little bit. Yep, I think this is 100. Yeah, see, it's funny because I can go up by 5mm and it's not that much difference. Can't go down. And don't listen to that one, ladies. I don't go down because that's just not true. But yeah, 95 I'm dot on. 100 is just like I have to move it just a tiniest bit. 90, like I can't. It doesn't feel good. 90. Oh. Tell you what, I'll only go for another 5 minutes because I might shit myself the way I'm farting. Definitely something wants to get out. It's like the war, the trumpets of war have started. Right, what do I feel like? Let's try this. I've got to feel these because a lot of these bands are old, and so they're a lot thicker. But a lot of them are also pit pouches. So, oh no, not that one. When I first got pit pouches, because pit pouches are so great, I fucking hate them. Hate them. Anyone wants pit pouches, I will happily send you pit pouches in 2026 when we get a postal service. Because I need to cut all these off. Hey, Zach! You made it just in time because I'm either going to cut a can and go or I'm going to shit myself. You can start the bets now. Oh, look at that! Right, I'll go a little bit longer. For the ladies, I go a little bit longer. I don't just shoot my load and give up. I'll keep going. And only 2 more strokes. Because then it just gets like all, and it pops out, you know. It's actually not bad. Oh, so anyone who's never seen this is the Pocket Poacher Hillbilly. I've rarely shot this because I got it to like complete my collection. And like the skeleton looking one, like, I was like, yeah. But yeah, this one, I really like this one. I'll tell you what, like, Rick, because it's got like this carabiner. Oh, he's not here. Jorge, he was jingling things earlier, and he said he couldn't remember what they're called. In Canada, they call those carabiners. You know, like the oval shape thing, and you sort of unscrew it to open up the hole. So it's got like a little carabiner thing. That was a bottle opener. Yeah, this is the Pocket Poacher. culture, and it's really nice. I haven't shot this in a while. Two-stroke kind of bloke. Well, you know, Jordan, I always tell the ladies, if they can't keep up, that's their problem. Got to treat them mean to keep them keen. What do you mean you didn't come? I had a great time. Are you beginning to see why I'm single? The reason is because women don't have a sense of humour and they don't take that as a joke. Haha, but it'd be so fun, like all the jokes like about women and things like that. If I went to like ECST and then all the women, it looked like at the end of Benny Hill. I'd be like running away quickly and there's all these women chasing after me trying to hit me because of all the jokes I make. If I go, like, I'll get the Benny Hill theme just in case. Down. Hopefully you lot know who Benny Hill is. Got away from pit pouches, started using Wes's pouches with 5/16 steel and never went back to pit pouches. Yeah, I can't stand pit pouches. I don't know. I don't get why people like them. I get that people like them, and there are things in life I can see, or I can understand why people like blah blah blah. Pit patches I don't get. Like, the only way I imagine and know to hold the pouch is if I feel the ball, and with the pit pouch you don't, and it's like, just to me the pit pouch is the perfect companion to the Axiom Ocularis. Another thing that like seemed like a good idea at the time but was really bad. Now, I'm not bad mouthing Simple Shot, they've got amazing stuff, except for the Axiom Ocularis. And I was suckered in. I was the same. I saw people going, the Axiom Ocularis, oh, you can do that, and you can pivot it around and have it, and it's a steaming pile of shit. Oh. Well, that broke in the wrong place. Right, I'll tell you what, I've got 3 more shots. Because that's a sign. Let's go back to this. I'm really feeling the chow fork. So right, I'll do 3 more shots. And then I'm going to go and get lots of cold drink to guzzle down. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I felt it go across my cheek. So yeah, that definitely broke in the wrong place. One. Oh, can he do a second can? Oh, the tension, the tension. Yeah, if you've never seen Benny Hill, just look it up. Basically, it's like from the 1980s. It's very much what in England we call seaside humour. Lots of basically women with big tits and him grinning a lot, which is hilarious to me. Okay, one more. I swear that this is the last one, whether I cut it or not. Just because I clipped it and it's like, just have that one. No? Okay, I'll save that one for next time. So, you lot have a good one. I'm going to go and cool down and watch some junk on TV. And love you all. You're all gay. You are now.